So recently I found myself returning to the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm attempting to complete my second full playthrough, but this time I'm going for 100%. I've logged hundreds upon hundreds of hours in this game, and somehow I'm still discovering things that I've never even seen before. Even though I already know all the endings, all the main characters, and the major thematic breakdowns of the story inside and out, this game continues to captivate me all these years later. Most games would lose their magic once you understand them completely, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is something special, and it somehow does the quite opposite. The more familiar it becomes, the deeper it pulls me in. One thing that becomes impossible to ignore on this second playthrough is just how alive the world truly is. Rockstar managed to pull off something incredibly rare here, with not just immersion, but reactivity as well. Recently I even found myself looking up a Spotify playlist titled Cowboy Shit to Listen to while playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And I don't even like country music, but it was just so immersive and so fitting that I let it run for quite a while. Shout out to you who made that playlist, because somehow it worked. But beyond that, when you're hunting animals or completing challenges, you start noticing things that most games wouldn't even think to simulate. You'll see predators stalking their prey from a distance, or you'll kill an animal only for another creature to come up later and feed on its remains. And at some point you stop and you think, how does one even think to include something like that, let alone to program it into a video game? But the world's reactivity goes far beyond the wildlife. Entire regions remember what you've done. You can be hunted relentlessly by law in certain areas, while NPCs in other areas comment on events that you were involved in hours ago. People recognize you, they remember you. The world doesn't just exist around the player, but it responds to them. It adapts, it remembers, and all of this leads to something bigger than immersion. It leads to the feeling that this world has something that most games don't, which is,
I'm afraid.
There is nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists and do a loving act.
Now by now we've all heard just about everything there is to say about Red Dead 2. Video essays, retrospectives, breakdowns, every angle has been examined and every detail has been dissected. So no, while I don't think I'm bringing some new revolutionary interpretation to the table, what I am bringing is my own perspective, shaped by time, repetition, and coming back to this game at a very different point in my life. See, the first time I played this game, I was just a sophomore in high school. I thought I had everything figured out at this point in my life, as most teenagers do. And I think it was really reflective at the time in the way that I played the game. But now coming back to it as I wrap up my final semester in college and I'm at a very different point in my life, it's a little bit different, and I feel like I have a little bit more time to sit down with this game at certain points. And the more time I spend here, the more convinced I become that Red Dead 2 has something most games never even attempt to reach. It feels like it has its own soul. Not a personality, not just a tone or an aesthetic, a soul. Something quiet, persistent, and completely unconcerned with whether or not you're even paying attention to it. Think about how rare this setting even is. I mean, how many cowboy games can you name off the top of your head? And then ask yourself something even more important. How many of them actually stay with you once the credits roll?
Look at you. Yes.
How many of them change the way that you think, not just about games, but about your life in general? For me, the list is embarrassingly short, and the only other game that I can think even came close was Red Dead 1. The first time I played Red Dead 2, I treated it like a checklist. I chased the objectives, I skipped the quiet moments, and I brushed past details that didn't immediately reward me. Every time I had a new main story quest that came up, I immediately ran towards that, never spending time in camp, never really going hunting besides anything that popped out in front of me on the way to my next objective, and never really soaking in every cutscene and every in-between moment, every little moment crossing a river, looking at the birds fly over me and experiencing this world. Every random encounter that popped up, I just immediately rolled by. I wasn't really interested in living in this world. I just wanted the meat and potatoes, the big story beats, the big moments, the destinations. And honestly, I think that says more about me than it does about the game at all. Because Red Dead isn't built for urgency. It doesn't rush you forward, and it doesn't punish you for stopping. If anything, it waits, patiently, almost indifferently. It's only when you slow down, when you stop asking the game what it's going to give you next, that it begins to reveal what it's actually about. The long rides with no dialogue, the way Arthur takes a moment to sketch what he's seen, the campfire conversations that don't advance the plot but deepen the people living inside of it in this world that you're living in. On my first playthrough, I barely noticed any of that, but on this one, it was impossible to ignore. Somewhere between watching the sun dip below the tree line and listening to a stranger tell a story that goes absolutely nowhere, it somehow clicked. This wasn't a game asking me to win. It wasn't a game asking me to just do what I needed to do. It was a game that was asking me to be completely and undeniably present within this world. And that's when this idea stopped feeling fictional. As I get older, I'm starting to realize that life isn't a race. It's not something that we're meant to finish as quickly as we possibly can. We're constantly taught we need to optimize our time, we need to optimize our productivity, we need to reach our achievements. Like the only thing that matters is what comes next. The only thing that matters is the outcome. Yet Red Dead Redemption 2 quietly argues exactly the opposite. It suggests that meaning isn't found at the destination, but in the spaces that we usually would rush through to get where we need to go. And to me, there's a certain beauty in slowing down, in letting moments exist without trying to extract something from them, in opening your eyes to the beauty that's already right in front of you instead of fixating on what's waiting ahead in your path. See, that was a lesson that I completely missed the first time I played this game. And I wasn't ready for it yet. But coming back to it now, older, more patient, more willing to sit with silence, I realized something. Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't change, I did. And somehow this game was patient enough to wait for me to catch up. Now, I'm still far from done from this playthrough, and there's still a lot left to do before I reach my 100%, but honestly, I don't really mind at all. Most games at this point feel like a chore. Here, every extra minute feels like a gift in this world, another chance to sink deeper and to uncover details and moments that I might have missed before. It could take me all the time in the world and I'd still think I'd enjoy every single second of it. Now, my only real concern moving forward is how Rockstar plans to top any of it. Whether it's another Red Dead or the next GTA, they've set the bar impossibly high with this game, and a part of me wonders if we'll ever see something quite like it again. Now, if you made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch something like this. This is kind of a new video type that I haven't really messed around with. It's something that kind of just came to me while I was playing this game and kind of soaking in everything that it had to offer. So if it's something that you enjoy or something that you want to see more of, just let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I could definitely make some more videos like this. I mean, this was the first video I've actually sat down and wrote a script for and just didn't kind of just wing it as I went along. But regardless, I appreciate you. I hope everybody is having a great new year so far. I hope you had a happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in the next one.